Once this is done, then we'll be having an overview of Docker Swarm. So Docker Swarm is a cluster technology, okay? Cluster, which is called as cluster. What is cluster? Cluster in the sense grouping multiple servers together and managing it from one particular machine. Let us say you have a simple example I will tell you. Let us say everybody has joined the session, right? Let us say totally there are 19 people here, out of which 10 people have joined, 10 people have installed Docker. Okay, all the people are running containers. Okay, now they want to manage from a single node. Okay, they don't want to log into 10 servers and then create a containers and all. Okay, so they want to manage from a centralized location. So for that, what they will do, they can use a concept called in Docker, that is Docker Swarm. Docker Swarm in the sense grouping multiple Docker engines together under a single platform is called as Docker Swarm. Okay, grouping together so that you can manage from one particular node instead of going to each and every node. You can log in from one particular node and you can create the containers for you. Okay, that is a cluster technology we have, and then we will be discussing about YAML syntaxes. Okay, YAML syntaxes and writing the YAML files. Okay, and JSON. So what is a JSON file? What is a YAML file? Okay, what it does exactly. So everything we can discuss. Okay, if you want to convey orchestration, have you heard about? So in this concept, I will also telling you orchestration. So that is all about orchestration. Orchestration in the sense to be simple. Just going to do. So orchestration in this is, let us say I want to create a container. Okay, what will you do? First of all, you need to pull the image, and then you need to create a container with the specific parameter saying that I want this particular port, I want this particular name, I want this particular host name, and I want to use some port exposing. So everything you will specify, right? So instead of specifying from CLI, it is bit tough to specify from CLI. We have plenty of options, right? So what he will do, he will specify in the YAML file or a JSON file. He will specify what are the things he want for a Docker container to be created. So, and then he will write whatever the things he want, and then he will use a command to use that particular file to create a container. So that particular concept is called as orchestration. Whatever you want to do, you will write in a file that will be created according to the values you have specified in the YAML file or a JSON file. That is called as orchestration. Okay, so that's how. So in real time, it is a bit tough to remember all the options and what are the steps we need to follow, right? So for that reason, they will be writing in a YAML file or whatever it is, and then they will use certain commands in order to use that particular file in order to create the resource. Okay, so that particular concept is called as orchestration. Okay, so that we need to discuss. Any questions in this? Any particular tool you want to, or any questions or any doubts you can ask me.
So what
You
is
can ask.
Docker Compose?
Docker Compose is a kind of orchestration. So orchestration, right? So there will be YAML file. So in the YAML file, you will specify some things like what you want to do, what kind of container you want to create, what image you want to use, what should be the name of the container. So everything you will specify in the YAML file. Using Docker Compose command, you will try to use that YAML file. I told you, right? We need to use certain commands in order to create this orchestration. Okay. So in the YAML file, you have specified it, what kind of storage you want to use, everything you have specified. And that YAML file I want to use in order to create a container. So using Docker command, you cannot do it. You can Docker or any other command. So only a Docker Compose can be used in order to pull the YAML file and then create the resource for you. That is Docker Compose. It doesn't do much. Docker
Oh,
need to be installed. Without having Docker, you cannot use Docker Compose.
okay, so Docker Compose is like something, is it same as of Docker file or is it something different? So
No, it's not a Docker file actually. So Docker file is completely different and their particular syntaxes is different. Okay. See, let us say to be simple, now your organization has decided to run an application. So for that application, we need to have a port forwarding. This particular image need to be available, and that should be the name of the image container, and that should be the host, some particular host name. So these things, like, you are not able to remember every time, you cannot recall it, right? You will be involved in multiple tasks. Always you cannot remember these particular values when you want to pass or when you want to create a container. So what he will do immediately, he will make a frame of that particular, he will prepare a frame of it in a YAML file. Like, this should be the name of the container, this should be the host name of my container, this should be the image which I need to pull from the Docker Hub. Okay, this should be the volume. So I'll write in a YAML file. That YAML file, you need to use it in order to create a container. So how you can use it? Docker command doesn't work. Okay, then we have a command called docker compose. Docker hyphen compose hyphen f. If you give a file name, then it will take that particular file as an input, and it will take the values whatever it is required, and then it will pass it to the docker daemon, and docker daemon will create a resource according to the values you have specified. That is how.
okay.
Okay. Every time you can follow the same YAML file in order to see. Let's say tomorrow you want to create another container with Spain specifications. Now it is not required to recall. Just you open the YAML file, modify some particular names, and then rerun the compose file. That's it.
Okay,
That
so
is
it's
just
just
simple.
a command. It's just a command to
It's
run
just a
the.
command.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a command. Docker compose is a command in order to use the YAML files. YAML or JSON, whichever you want. Okay. Uh, any other questions, please?
So as a part of this course, so
Hmm.
so like we are gonna learn Docker and Kubernetes, right?
Yes, 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 yes. So just I'm teaching about Docker Swarm because before you go into the Kubernetes, why don't we use Docker Swarm? What are the disadvantages we have in Docker Swarm? That what I want to explain, and then I will go to Kubernetes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we have the Docker Swarm, which works like Kubernetes, but Kubernetes has more options to create, more resource to create than Docker Swarm. That's what I want to convey. Before Kubernetes came into picture, we have a Docker Swarm to create a cluster concept. Now Kubernetes came into picture,
So are we
and then no
gonna
one is using Docker Swarm.
yeah,
Yeah.
are we gonna learn like containerizing the